Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm telling you what, it's another gorgeous day in Oklahoma. So made a few changes to the goat pen yesterday. I didn't video all this, but I've cleaned up a ton of just like small elm trees, similar to like this little clump right here. And I'm basically just trying to clean up as much of those little scrub elm trees as I can, just so we can have more grass in the goat pen. But I've got a project that's been needing to be done for a long time, and you guys have been telling me in the comments section, and it has to do with this dead cedar tree right here. I just haven't had the right equipment to tackle it. Yeah, it could be a danger. I see that. I totally understand. This one's probably about 90% dead. That's leaning here, and then it fell over onto this one cedar tree with two trunks. Well, I thought now's probably the time, because I've got that big 75 horsepower Kubota skid steer with that tree clipper on it. And I think what I'll do is I'll get in here and probably try to push this one over, get it on the ground, and then I can cut that one down, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with them after that. But I think now is probably the right time to get rid of this thing. It's a hazard, but it's actually not as bad as what you guys think. It's still rooted in the ground, and it's propped up on there. It won't fall hardly. I mean, it's been like that for years. But now that we've got the right equipment here, the safest thing to do is going to be to get it out of the way. And I'm going to have to do something with these three yahoos. Rufus is in the barn, but I think what I'll do is just put some feed out, and I can get Isaac and Big Mac to come in here, and then I'll just shut the gate and lock the Three Stooges in here. He didn't even budge. He's just laying there.
Rufus is concerned. What is it, Rufus?
You know you want to go in there and eat. Herding cats here. Come on. You be the leader. The rest of them will follow you. Come on.
What are you doing, Skip?
No. Joby. I'm the fearless leader.
Let's see.
I can get them to follow me like dogs, but these three yahoos over here won't come eat. There you go. Well, I got two out of the three. Isaac's over there being a hardhead. He just went and laid down under the tree that I'm going to have to try to move, but this will be a little bit safer. Got Big Mac. He's the one I'm worried about. He's the yahoo of the bunch. I don't want Big Mac getting hit by a tree. That's bad for your beef if your Big Mac gets hit by a tree. So got two of the guys locked up. Isaac will stay out of the way, I think. I just kind of wanted to get them all locked up for safety, and so I wouldn't have to open and close the gate 15 times every time I try to go in and out with a tree. So we'll leave these two guys in here to eat, and let's see if we can get those trees taken out of there. that wasn't too bad. I was a little worried about trying to get everything out of this little 12-foot gate, but we made it work and got that dangerous halfway falling down tree, that deadfall, out of the way. Now you guys don't have to worry about it hurting anybody. But we got one more big cedar tree in this pen that's really has no good use in there, and it just keeps the grass from growing over there in that corner. And it's kind of a small pen, and I want as much grass as possible. But I think you guys will be impressed with the power of this machine, cutting this cedar tree down and hauling it off in one piece. It just blows my mind how much power this thing has. So let's go see if we can do it. Wow, I mean, that's just all, that's the only thing I can say. Did you see that? I mean, I knew I could get this cleaned up. That wasn't going to be an issue with that big machine. It's just going to take a little time and patience moving everything around and knocking one down, and the other had two trunks. But that big cedar tree, the last one we cut down and hauled out of here, that's insane, guys. Now that cedar tree was huge. So I was watching some videos from the company that makes that tree shear, and they said they recommend you don't cut anything above 16 inches in diameter. I didn't cut that last cedar tree was probably 11 or 12 inches in diameter, not 16. It would have to be a much shorter tree before I would be brave enough to do it. But that's a 75 horsepower Kubota skid steer. They also make a 95, an SVL 95 on tracks that weighs probably 2 or 3 more thousand pounds, and it could probably handle 116 inches in diameter. But wow, and that opens up for a lot more grass. That's the thing, we've got such a small area right here. We want lots of grass to grow. I forgot to let these two doofuses out. Big Mac, you ready to come out? You ready to come see your improvements on your pasture? Let's go. Didn't want in, now you don't want out. Where'd that tree go, Big Mac? It's gone, isn't it? Now we definitely got some cleanup to do. That was the tree with two trunks. Now that base is probably at least 16 inches in diameter across there. But you guys saw I clipped it up higher, and then I came back and just took the stump out, just because I didn't want to end up in a bind. But yeah, got a little cleanup to do. How about that, Big Mac? You like it? Oh yeah, feeling frisky? What up, goaties? So I spent this morning, well, let me rephrase that. This morning, it's Sunday right now when I'm filming this. This morning I got up, came outside right after it got daylight, and a pair of sweats and Crocs, and thought, oh, I'm gonna get a little bit of work done before I go to church. Well, my goal was to open up a little bit more pasture out here for the goats. I mean, you guys can see there's lots of trees for shade. I'm not worried about taking all their trees and not having any shade. But I thought, let's get out here and work for, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half, see how much work we can get done. Well, I've created quite the brush pile. I mean, that's literally a mountain of trees. And this is all just elm trees. You can see most of them are probably 4 to 6 inches in diameter. And we could get a little bit of firewood out of this. Probably not going to. Elm's not the best firewood. I mean, we've got a lot of oak. I like to burn, you know, seasoned oak or pecan. And elm just does not like to burn real good in a fireplace. But holy moly. Yeah, so that's about an hour's worth of work. And I'm not kidding. If I was going to get out here and do that with a chainsaw and try to take down all those little trees and cut them up and pile them up so that we can burn them and open up more pasture area, that is probably a week's worth of work. If I was doing it by chainsaw, with a chainsaw and dragging them by hand and stuff, holy cow. But on the bright side, the baby goats love the new brush pile. They think it's a playground for them. Some of these trees on this end are bigger than the other end. We could definitely get some firewood out of this. That was an old, dead, rotten pecan tree that was about to fall on the fence, so I went ahead and took it down. I mean, I hate to be wasteful, but this stuff has just been blocking, you know, all the sunlight from hitting the ground in here in the goat pen and not getting the grass to grow. What's up there, little goatie? Look out, little goat. Oh, goodness. What's up, donkey poodles? How are you all today? Come on, girls. Y'all know where to go. Come on. Come on. Let's go, Dolly. Come on. Hi, Lucy. You hungry? Come on, girls. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Lucy. What's up, little girl? Hmm? Hey, Bear, what's up, buddy? You need some loving? Oh, my goodness. Somebody is not happy over there. What you doing, Bear? Huh? What you doing? Just hanging out today? Huh? You just hanging out? I'm telling you what, after getting all the chores done and stuff, I was just sitting around thinking, man, it really feels like spring. I think it got up to about 72, 73 degrees today. And I've literally been outside ever since we walked in the door from church, changed clothes. I'm like, I would say I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to this Kubota equipment. But I think a better analogy would be like, I'm more like Houston in a tackle shop. I mean, there's just nothing you just can't go wrong. I'm telling you. I love being able to have this rental equipment close by. This is a very expensive machine. Now, we probably could have taken that down with a chainsaw and some ropes and pulleys, come along, cut it all up, moved it out with the tractor. I'm not saying we couldn't have done it, but having a machine like this GP Rents Kubota SVL 75 skid steer and that tree shear just makes such short work of a big job. And I talk about this a lot on my channel, but I don't have a lot of free time. I know you guys see the channel and we're always outside doing stuff and we're always playing around. I really don't have a lot of free time, and doing that kind of stuff by hand, or that mountain of trees that I've got piled up to improve the goat pasture, that would have taken me literally weeks doing it, an hour or two here and there. And I honestly, guys, did that in my sweatpants and a pair of Crocs this morning in about an hour before church. I'm blown away. And I'm really thankful that we were able to get that dead fall tree out of the way. That's a big deal, getting that out of there. It's a safety concern for our farm, and the kids used to love to climb up on that and stuff, and it needed to go. It wasn't a safe thing to have there, so I'm glad we got it out of the way. Got the pasture cleaned up. It looks a lot better. You don't have that eyesore out there. Now we'll have more grass. Anyways, so guys, be sure if you're anywhere in central or southern Oklahoma, go check out Great Plains Kubota, GP Rents. They've got a full line of Kubota products and a lot of other stuff up for rent, and it's awesome equipment. Some people just showed up. Who's here?
I didn't crash, yay!
Where'd you come from?
Oh, you know, just around.
Better question is, where'd you go? Hey, stop, I saw something. Hold up, hold up. Hey, I like your bicycle, by the way.
Thank you.
That's pretty sweet. I was, so when you went by, I happened to notice, ooh, what's that? A Premier One catalog. You thought I was looking at something else, didn't you?
Oh my
You
gosh.
pervert. You
You're
pervert.
ridiculous.
You thought I was looking at your butt, didn't you?
Tricked me.
Just admit it.
Turn it off.
Look what I got in the mail. All right. Hey, thanks for running the camera for me today. I appreciate it.
You cooking supper?
Did you talk to the camera? Did you say anything?
I mean, I talked to the animals while I was videoing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So where'd y'all go on your bike ride?
You know, down by Lenny's and around. About 3 miles.
You didn't go see the baby, did you?
I did not, because I think they were leaving.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yep. Another week.
So that's gonna wrap it up for me today, guys. Just awesome. I love this time of year. It's gorgeous. We're into March. It should still be cold. Luckily, it's 70 degrees, and we're able to get some projects done that we have been putting off due to weather and rain and time constraints. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.
Peace.